Hello all and welcome to this AWS tutorial. In our tutorial today, I will provide a brief overview on AWS Amplify. Let us begin this tutorial with a question. What is AWS Amplify? AWS Amplify is a development framework and a web hosting service. So these are the two core features or the two core functionalities that this particular service provides. And basically, we leverage this particular service to build and deploy mobile and web applications on AWS. So if anybody asks you this question as to what is AWS Amplify, you can pretty much give them this particular statement. Now let us double click on the development framework first. This particular development framework is also called as Amplify framework. This framework provides us with a set of libraries, UI components, and a CLI interface to build an application's backend and integrate it with your mobile app or a web app. This framework also integrates with several AWS services like AppSync, Cognito, Pinpoint, Lambda, S3, Lex, to name a few. It also enables you to add features to your application, like offline data, MFA, analytics, and others. And all of these features can be added to your application with a few lines of code. So it's just a minimal coding to get it added. Now, the most important piece of this particular framework and Amplify is that whenever you leverage any of the AWS services or whenever you add any of these features, right, behind the scenes, it provisions the necessary AWS service or configures the necessary AWS service depending upon what service it is and what you're trying to do, and persists its configuration as a CloudFormation template. So that way you can reuse it, you can check it into your source code repo, or you can even share it with someone if you need to, right? So let's consider an example. Let's say you added Amplify Ad Analytics to your application. So behind the scenes, AWS Amplify will configure Amazon Pinpoint. And when you use the Analytics API, it will make the necessary calls to Pinpoint for you. Now let's look at the web hosting side of it. So along with the framework, the Amplify framework, it also has an Amplify console. And this helps you with the build, deploy, and host and the overall web hosting. So of course, it enables you to build, deploy, and host SPAs. SPA stands for single page apps, static websites with serverless backends. Whenever you try to build, deploy, and host an app leveraging the console, it provisions an app project container for you and enables you to connect it, that is the container or the app, quote unquote. If you read any of the AWS documentation, they refer to as app. It's basically a project container to connect it to your source code repo. And in fact, even if you don't have a source code repo, right, you can still go ahead and even upload your files. This particular console enables you to assign a custom domain if required for your application. But by default, all apps are deployed and hosted under amplifyapp.com subdomain, right? So whatever your app name is, let's say, after that, you will have .amplifyapp.com. All apps are deployed and hosted under this subdomain by default. From your console, you can also access your application build logs. Now, assuming that you are developing a mobile app, you can leverage AWS Device Farm to test it. This is both for iOS and Android. Let us continue further ahead to see how to develop app using Amplify. So if you have to develop apps using Amplify, which is a framework that we just saw earlier, right? You need to first develop or configure your app's backend. And remember, we mentioned that it provides you with an Amplify CLI to create your AWS backend. Or if you don't want to use this, you have your own AWS backend, you can do that as well. Once your AWS Amplify backend is provisioned or available or configured, you need to connect it to your app using the Amplify libraries. And finally, you need to integrate it with your UI components. So if you see, it's the whole package, right? Your backend, your front end, and a connection in between. It's pretty straightforward. Now let us see how to host apps using Amplify. So remember, we talked about the Amplify console. It's a very simple process, a 3-step process. You go to your console, you select your Git repository or whatever repository you have, Bitbucket, Git, whatever. Let's say if you don't have a repository, then you can also upload the files. Finally, you configure your build settings. And then you click on deploy. Now, any app that you deploy using the Amplify console is deployed globally or is available globally. And that is because Amplify leverages the content delivery network or the CDN network behind the scenes. Okay, so it's a very simple process, just a 3 steps, and you are done. Benefits. I think the benefits are quite obvious. You can build, develop, deploy, scalable, modern, serverless, mobile, and web apps. With CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment or delivery, basically DevOps, right? So it's DevOps enabled. And with a Git-based workflow. So these are all the features or the benefits in one single statement. And the most important part is that if you want to kind of develop or put an app out there really fast, right? It basically helps you to reduce your time to market. So you can get it out much more faster and, basically have your clients, look at your app. Pricing. There are no charges to use Amplify framework, but you have to pay for the services, the underlying AWS services that you use. For build and deploy, please visit this website. In fact, I think I might have it open. I do actually. So over here, let's look at this, right? So we have the static hosting for free tier. For build and deploy, the first 1,000 minutes are free per month. After that, you pay 0.1 cent per minute. For hosting, again in free tier, the first 5 GB stored per month is free, and first 15 GB served per month is free. After that, you basically pay 0.23 cents per GB stored per month and 0.15 cents per GB served. So it's basically pay as you go model. Now I want to draw your attention to this fine text over here at the bottom. It states that this cost is for multiple websites per project. Okay, multiple sites per project. And after that, it mentions that public SSL certificates are included at no extra cost. So that is really good. I mean, if you want to kind of secure your website, you get an SSL certificate at no cost. So if you see, it's like a whole package, right? So guys, I hope that you like this service. Do explore it. Okay, let me know your feedback. If you worked with it, let me know what your experience has been. And this is it from me today. I will see you shortly in some other video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.